Welcome to Building Our City. I'm Thomas Gandy. You know, usually we start off with a look inside a library, convention center, or other attraction we know you'll want to visit. This time around, we're beginning with a facility that is not even open to the public, but is still important, the brand new MacArthur Pump Station. We are at the recently completed MacArthur Pump Station with Water Utilities Senior Civil Engineer Steve Pettit, and got to be excited to see this project near completion.
Yes, it has been a long project. I mean, we started designing this facility, I believe, in 2007, and it's really nice to see it done. It's been a challenging project in that you had to keep the old pump station in service while you were building the new one, but we couldn't be more proud of it now. It really is a nice facility.
Let's get a look inside to see how it works. So Steve, tell me where we are right now.
We are in the main pump room of the facility. This is the primary function of the facility down here. We've got 6 pumps. We've really improved the reliability and the redundancy of the water service in this part of town by getting rid of the old equipment and replacing it with equipment that has higher rated capacities. We've really just improved our ability to serve our customers.
In the most basic terms, what does a pump station do?
We're getting our water from a water treatment plant. Our water comes from 2 water treatment plants in Dallas. The Bachman treatment plant, which is down by Love Field, and there's also, we get the majority of our water from the Elm Fork treatment plant in Carrollton off of 35. Dallas sends that treated water here to the MacArthur Pump Station and to the Hackberry Pump Station. And from there, the water goes into these tanks here on site. And we use this facility to pump the water out of these tanks to people's homes and to the elevated water towers that you see throughout town. So between the pump stations and those water towers, that is how, when you turn the faucet on at home, that's how you have pressure and water coming out at the sink.
What else do we need to know about this facility?
Well, I want to highlight a couple of things. When we built this facility and when we were designing it, we really wanted to be as energy efficient as we could. Each of these pumps is equipped with a variable frequency drive on the motor. When these pumps are turned on and off, we have the ability to scale back the motors and pump to more what the actual system demand is.
This is a secure facility. Not everyone can come in here.
That's correct. We want to keep it safe. Since it is a water facility, we don't want people that don't work for the city, really don't need to be in here. It's just a safety measure to make sure that we provide safe water to our customers.
So what is this room?
This is the generator room. If for some reason we have a power failure, the generators kick on and we can maintain service to everybody. So that's the primary function of this. We can run the whole facility with these 2 generators. So in the event of a power failure, we can still pump water and serve our customers.
Now back here behind the station, these are some huge tanks.
Yes, we've got 2 5-million-gallon tanks out here. These tanks are the delivery point of the treated water from Dallas, and this gives us a place to bring that water in and store it until we need it to pump to our customers.
Steve, so tell me about the landscaping around this building.
Well, we have got a variety of drought-tolerant native plants. The whole idea is to use plants that don't require a lot of water, plants that are native to this area.
So as part of the hope that this will be used as an educational destination as well?
Yes, that's exactly correct. That's why we've got the sidewalks and the benches, things of that nature, so people can come take a look. I mean, a lot of people think drought-tolerant native species means a rock garden in front of their house or something, and that's really not the intent.
Looking at this nice new facility, it's hard to imagine what used to be right here.
The old MacArthur Pump Station was the very first pump station in the city of Irving outside of the old downtown area. Back when the city was initially incorporated back in the day, there was only well water and things of that nature, but in the 50s, the city entered into a contract with the city of Dallas to provide treated water, and the MacArthur Pump Station site was where that water was initially delivered. And we're standing where the old pump station was, that was built in the late 50s, and the facility served us well for a lot of years, but as the city grew and this facility expanded, we were really reaching the end of the useful life of that facility.
So that was a look inside and outside the facility, one that's really important for the city.
Oh yes, this is a really important facility for us. We've got 4 pump stations throughout town, and each of them serve a specific area. They all provide reliability and redundancy to one another. It's nice to have redundancy and to be able to sustain service.
That new pump station was put into service earlier this year. Water Utilities has been working with the city's capital improvement team to update the city's aging infrastructure. Old pipes are breaking, causing service disruptions for residents and, in some cases, firefighters. Also, old rusting cast iron pipes are causing water to turn red. We checked on the progress in fixing those issues. Construction crews are keeping busy. A lot of work is underway to upgrade the city's aging water and sewer infrastructure.
We have in various stages of construction over $13.5 million worth of utility work.
That includes this project on Robinson Street. People here had been dealing with discolored water, the result of old cast iron pipes. Those are being replaced with long-lasting PVC pipe. But the city is not stopping with the water line replacement. This neighborhood is also getting new sewer pipe.
Since the sewer line is an old clay sewer line that was put in 60 years ago and has exceeded its lifespan, we're replacing it now so we don't have to come back in a few years and replace it.
It's a decision that makes this work more efficient and less disruptive for residents.
We would have to come back in here a second time and do road repairs, do sidewalk repairs if we were to come back and replace the sewer line at a later date. Instead, we'd take care of it all at the same time.
When the work is complete, crews will resurface the street to improve the appearance. They are also taking steps to preserve the trees.
Residents may have noticed where we've put tree protection on the trees. In this case, there's foam board around the tree with wood as well, wired around the tree. That's in case one of the pieces of equipment accidentally hits the tree, it will damage the boards and the foam will cushion the impact and not damage the tree itself.
It is a new step that crews will be using on the other water infrastructure improvements in the future. But the top goal of this project is to ensure reliable water service for residents.
Residents should not have any more red water problems.
The capital improvement team and Water Utilities plan to tackle more projects in the months ahead. Construction crews have also been busy creating new spots for recreation. Another section of Campion Trails is now open. A new trail connection goes over the levee into Valley Ranch. It is the second recent addition to the trails and makes the northern section of Campion Trails more than 8 miles long. The project is funded by a Dallas County trail grant. Also, construction is now complete on the Northwest Park Trail Extension Project. The new trail connects the park with Haley Elementary School so pedestrians won't have to walk on the roads. Park benches and trash cans were also added. The project came in on time and under budget. Providing easier access is also the goal of a number of transportation projects here in the city of Irving. We stopped by Northgate Drive to get an update on the expansion.
I'm David Springa with the City of Irving Capital Improvement Program. I'm the engineering manager. I'm also managing this construction project here on Northgate from Tom Braniff Drive all the way to Carl Road. This is a new pavement section we're standing on right now. Underneath this new pavement section, we have a 30-inch transmission water main that'll tie into the Northgate Pump Station. Also underneath it is a 16-inch water main. This is a new 8-inch thick reinforced concrete pavement section. We currently have two-way traffic at all times on the south side of Northgate. Before October 10th, our schedule is going to flip traffic, so there's two-way traffic on the new pavement section, and then we will replace the 12-inch sanitary sewer line that's on the south side. You have to understand that streets carry two things. They carry people and they carry stormwater. This will improve the riding surface here on Northgate, which is well overdue for reconstruction.
We dedicated a recent edition of Open Line to transportation projects. If you missed it, watch it on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the City of Irving. We cover State Highway 183, the Dart Orange Line, and more. Let's shift the focus now to get updates on some recently completed projects. The Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas opened in late January. In its first 6 months, more than 80,000 visitors attended events there, and many events exceeded expectations.
Typically, new convention centers take a good 2 years to start ramping up on business. And we're already at levels that probably around year 2.5 to year 3. So the amount of business that we've got on the books for this building is just really astonishing.
This has given us a new tool, a second leg of the stool, if you will, something other than corporate travel that we can really focus on. It gives us a giant resource for driving big groups on weekends, which is when our hotels and our restaurants and our retailers need business most.
The Hotel Association says the convention center is also responsible for increasing room reservations. Dozens of events are already scheduled at the center through the year 2016. There are new additions to Veterans Memorial Park. Monuments honoring fallen firefighters and police are being added. The Veterans Memorial Park Committee says the new features are a good idea because the sacrifice made by those public servants matches those made by those in the armed services. Veterans Memorial Park opened its expansion next to the Central Library in May of 2009. The Miracle League Field also opened in 2009, and each season brings out more youngsters eager to play. Children with disabilities get to play baseball on this field at Cottonwood Creek Park. The city's Parks and Recreation Department maintains the field. The Irving Family YMCA organizes a league and says participation is increasing.
It's working great. The city is just a tremendous partner. They keep this place just spotless, and we're able to put out an amazing program for some really special kids. And so we're just so thankful to work with the city on this and think that for many more years to come, there's going to be more and more kids out here playing Miracle League baseball.
Good job, baby, good job. Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, as you can see, the park is just outstanding, and the kids really enjoy it. Here they feel like that they're just, they're part of the team and part of a bunch of people, and they make a lot of friends too.
To draw a bigger crowd, games were played in the evenings this season. Another new addition to the city is proving to be quite popular with children and many adults too. Reporter Chris Blake checked out how the spray parks fared in their first months open.
School is back in session, leaving Irving's 2 new spray parks mostly empty during the day. But city officials say over the course of the summer, they have been a success.
It exceeded our original expectations. I don't think not having one before, it's not that our bar was very low. We just did not know what to expect.
We were hoping for a moderate success that, yes, the neighborhood would accept it and, would enjoy it. But I think it's way surpassed any expectations we had.
The spray parks replaced swimming pools at Northwest Park on Cheyenne and Southwest Park on Shady Grove, averaging over 200 visitors a day in June and July before the heat became an issue.
I believe at the beginning it was a good thing. People enjoyed the heat and enjoyed being outside because it's traditionally the summer. But after about a month of that, I do believe it affected everybody.
Another advantage of the parks is that they are cost effective. With low maintenance and little staff, it's helped the city save thousands this summer.
That is far cry from what it would take to have 5, 6 lifeguards, management, a building, all of those things. It's several $1,000s, difference. I think we figured it was about $50,000 per facility that we're saving a year.
Some might think these parks are a waste of water, but city officials say unlike a swimming pool, this water is recycled and reused, helping it to conserve water in this hot Texas summer. Senior landscape architect Gene Molden says the parks each have a 1,000-gallon tank that cleans the water. Richie gave us a peek at the system.
Right now we're looking at the UV system. I mentioned ultraviolet light as a disinfection system, state of the art. What this does is it has ultraviolet lights in the system, and as the water passes through of it, it kills just about 100% of all the bacteria and viruses that could be in the water, making it very safe. Along with that, a little further back, we do have sand filters and we do have a chlorination system, and that along with the UV system kind of double hits all the different things that we have that make it very safe and health conscious.
After considering all aspects of the parks, Molden says it's been a positive venture for Irving, opening from spring till fall.
So you got a longer season, less maintenance, less supervising, costs less. It's a win-win for the city.
And for the residents who will have a place to cool off come spring. Chris Blake for Building Our City.
Yeah, I'm sure those will be filling up again in just a few months. That's it for this edition of Building Our City. As we close, a look at some of the recent work on the northern section of Campion Trails. Thanks for watching.